All right, everyone. Hey, welcome to another Addicted Fishing podcast. It's probably a little bit of a different voice than you're used to on the podcast, but you're stuck with me today.
Got the master, Clint.
Ooh, the master.
On the mic.
Master what? Don't say it.
Of
Never
all.
mind. But yeah.
Master of nothing. Hopefully someday of something, right?
Oh, there you go. Someday is something. But yeah, Marlon and Cameron are out on the next adventure, possibly recording the next movie for the next Sportsman show. So not going to disclose much information on that, but I don't even need to make the weekly apology because we actually filmed and did a podcast last week. So this will be
We did good. Trying to keep a little bit more consistent on it.
Well, Marlon is on me that these are happening one way or another. If people don't show up, I've been told I'm doing them. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Let people know who you are.
Ryan, Riverside Guide Service. And we got
Griffin Marks with On the Mark Guide Service.
And so these guys have been out springer fishing. They both kind of do different things. And I think what we're going to kind of do tonight for everyone is just do a little recap of, at least for us, the lower river season is basically over. I don't see another extension or anything coming
not till mid-May.
Yeah. So I thought we could talk about how that went and what worked, what didn't work, and just kind of summarize the season. And then we could talk about kind of what's up next for you. And then we could do the same for Griff. How's that sound?
Sounds like a great plan.
Oh, man. I love it
Works
when a
for
plan
me,
comes together. So, yeah. So I know I was out there fishing, but not as much as you. So how was your lower Columbia?
It was good. It was good. Honestly, we had some dirty water conditions, right? Coming into the season, it looked like we were going to have like this 8 feet of visibility, warm water, and then we got a storm front right before like April 1st that came through. Water colored up, a little bit tougher, but we were still getting them. And once the turbidity came down, we really started getting them good.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you were, yeah. Well, you're also very fishy. I will say I was not getting them good. So do you think the water colored up due to a storm, or like I felt like it? Well, I mean, it did. That dirtied up the Columbia.
Well,
right?
what happened is Idaho got their snow melt like 2 months early. Eastern Washington had a bunch of the rivers, Okanagan, Wenatchee, all go to flood stage way in advance. It got really warm, got a bunch of rain. Normally that happens late May and early June.
So they were in a flood stage?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it flooded like in Orofino. All those rivers pumped out a bunch of dirty water. And all of us were hoping, we're like, oh, I hope it clears up. And I knew. I was like, there's no way. These rivers are chocolate milk. And I knew the dirty water was coming. I was hoping it was going to take a little bit longer to get down. But it ended up showing up right around that end of March, first week in April. So the main thing I didn't really change a lot of like flasher colors. I just shortened up my leaders.
Oh, really? And what drives that decision? Just the turbidity?
Yeah. So basically we were down, turbidity came up to like 15, ideal for trolling. Is like 10 and under, 9 and under.
Yeah.
For the Columbia River. And so basically what I did is the flasher's going to get them to there, but if they can't see the bait, it's so far back that the visibility is making them so they can't really see that bait. I just cut my leaders down to probably like 3.5 feet, where most of the time I'm like 4.5, 5 feet on the Columbia.
Yeah. So 3.5 feet, that's what, 42 inches? Yeah. Sure.
36, honestly, even 3 feet, like 36 to 42 inches, because our visibility was probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
And that was your difference maker, huh? Because I think I was probably like 54 inches or whatever on my leaders. So
not it, Clint.
I didn't.
Not it.
I found that out. I mean,
you found out the hard way.
Other people caught fish in my boat. I just, you know how many springers I've tagged?
How many?
0. I've got 0 in my boat and 0 in everyone else's boat. And I've been out with some fishy dudes. I've watched lots of people catch springers this season.
just hasn't pulled your card yet, huh?
My rod never went off. So, but yeah, so I was going to say, How much, because I felt like right when the turbidity and stuff got good and the fishing got good, all of a sudden Bonneville like dumped a ton of water.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a conspiracy there to where
there's
you
not
don't
a
think
conspiracy.
So? Come on.
So every year,
you don't want to feed the conspiracy theory?
No. So every year when the hatcheries release their smolt, and it's somewhere in that first 10 days of April, they're required to bump the flow up to push the smolt out. So the predator fish and the birds aren't eating as much. They're trying to get them out to the ocean. So every year you're going to see that. I don't care what the water conditions are above Bonneville. They do that to flush smolt.
You don't think they could have waited till like Monday evening to do it on that?
We're talking federal government, Clint.
I bet there's that Monsters Inc. videos with that fat little lady, or I picture like someone like that working in the dam that just hates, like her ex-husband was a fisherman.
Absolutely not.
And every time the fishing gets good, she just hits a button, and then next thing you know,
no
the fishing's. You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
So so the first extension we got was a 3-day extension. And it was lights out. Like, it was some of the best Lower Columbia Springer fishing I've seen. I hooked, I think, 31 fish in 3 days.
Nice.
Yeah. And a lot of big fish around this year. It seems like we were killing, like, high teens and pushing almost 20 every day, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I was in Charles's boat and watched him a couple times catch some of the bigger springers that I've
Seems
seen.
like so far, even... I've been just seeing big fish this year, a year older fish.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I haven't seen any monster wilds, but I've heard of some like big wilds being released. Have you catch any?
No, honestly, the wilds I've caught are just your average, like 10 to 12 pounds.
Cookie cutters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
But so that extension was really good. They hadn't quite bumped the water. It was slightly coming up. We were still like, I think 5 feet at Vancouver, which is ideal for trolling.
Yeah. On the second opener now you're talking?
No, the first opener, the 3-day extension opener. Then they gave us one more day on the Saturday, and right before that, we had that day that just rained like crazy. All of a sudden, the turbidity on the Willamette was skyrocketing. The Columbia didn't change because it had cleaned up and didn't really get affected by that, but...
The water was way higher, though. I mean, the trees were in on that opener.
Oh, yeah.
I went out in the afternoon, right? And I missed the 3-hour line at a certain boat launch in our area.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that. It was crazy.
Would have laid in front of my truck and just put it in neutral. Forget that.
Yeah, and so they did have the water pretty high, but I still trolled. Like, it was still not...
You didn't make any real adjustments on that? And you still got them that day, right?
Yeah, we still got them. It was a little bit tougher. I should have made the call to go above the channel in the Willamette because it was super grassy with them raising the water and all that bank grass, and just it was, if you didn't clean your rod like every 200 yards, I was definitely seeing more fish. There was a lot of fish around. If it wasn't for the grass, I think we would have hooked a lot more fish. And I think it was also making them bite funny. It seems like everyone I talked to and myself had the worst land ratios that day of any day of the season.
I went out. I did not go out in the morning or anything. I went out in the evening and did like 3 hours and gave it a shot solo, 1 rod.
Yeah.
But the grass wasn't bad when I went out in the evening, but the tide had also switched and it laid down and it was not.
Yeah, you had incoming tide.
Yeah,
You should have wrecked them.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But when you're talking your hook to land ratio, and I will say, after our live feed. So for those of you that don't know, we do a live feed every Wednesday. We're doing it right after this podcast, but we do it every Wednesday. It's on YouTube and Facebook. But one of the last live feeds, you talked about your herring hook setup, and it's a little bit different than other people. And I talked to people out on the water that gave that a try.
Oh, and it worked great for him.
And they said they'll never fish 2 hooks.
Yeah, including Jason.
Again.
He went home that night, tied up all of his gear, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just sticking them, dude. That's crazy. I don't know why I didn't do that. I've been running that hook setup for 20 years."
Yeah. So
it was pretty funny because I ran that hook setup and I had the worst land ratio I've had all year, and it didn't matter. Like I had like the the soft, like chomp, chomp, chew on it, pull the rod down, drag coming off. I had ones that just crushed it, slammed it. It didn't matter.
Still didn't stick.
They weren't sticking for me.
At least for you. Well, so
but it could have been because I gave that information out to everyone else, and the fish gods were like, all right.
Yeah.
All these fish are dying. We're going to give you a little headache today.
Yeah. It could be. But just really quick, it is a podcast. Just quickly describe that setup for people, for those of you that didn't watch.
Most guys and typical store-bought leaders, or most of your people out there, are running like a 4-aught and a 3-aught double hook setup, or a 5 and a 4. I run 2 2-aughts and a 3-aught.
So three's the one in the nose of the bait.
3-aught in the bait, and the 2 others I put through the side, and I let them hang back. And I tie my back 2 hooks pretty tight, probably like a 1.5 finger width on my back 2, and then you're probably talking 5 fingers between the first 2-aught.
So
and
it's
the
really
3-aught.
hanging back then.
Yeah,
because like most people, I would say when they do their 4-aught, 3-aught, they're doing like a 4-finger gap or whatever, right? No, 4.5, 5.
Just depends on what baits you're running. Like, seems like a lot of the green labels this year were a little bit bigger. So
true.
I basically tie my leaders to the bait I get. So I'm not one that's going to say this is the finger gap and this is what you should run. You should look at your baits. You tie your back 2 hooks. Then you should lay your hooks on a cut bait and look at your average bait in each pack. You know, like that you're averaging a case or whatever packs you got. And then tie your hook and then match that for the rest of them.
And so what are you looking for when you tie that then? Are you looking for that top of the trailing hook to be...
I'm looking for my first trailer hook, the 2-aught, to be...
past the tail then?
No, pretty much right at the tail.
So the bend of the hook, the bottom bend of the hook...
Yeah, right at the tail. And then my second hook, 2-aught, is going to be hanging back behind the tail about probably 1.5 inches.
Well, there you go. It worked for everybody else, but it didn't work for the guy that spilled the beans on it. So
yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
I killed plenty of fish with it my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a game changer, especially with the barbless. It's just, to me, one hook, those fish come to the surface a lot of times, they're shaking their head, and one hook can roll out so easy. So the 2 hooks, a lot of times it's one's in their tongue and one's in the corner of their mouth. Like, they're done.
They're done.
I don't even care barbless. It's hard to get them out sometimes.
And what are you using then, like with tying 3 hooks like that? Are you still using like a 30-pound?
I like 25 or 30. I don't think fluorocarbon's that important on that Columbia season. We always have a little bit of watercolor, and they're not seeing a ton of stuff. So it's not a place where I've used Maxima Ultra Green most of my life.
I mean, I do fall fishing for sure.
So ideally 25 Maxima Ultra Green.
Yeah, I use a fluorocarbon. I don't know if it makes it. What do I know? I didn't catch any. So
I was gonna say I've been doing that hook setup in that line well before fluorocarbon was even on the market.
Yeah, nice. And so hook setup, we talked about that. You didn't change really anything else in the season, and you just say overall it was a good Springer season for you.
Yeah, one thing I will say is. Some years I see the colored baits work really good, like dark blue, chartreuse. This year it seemed like, and everyone else I know, just natural.
I was going to see what you said there. Yeah, everyone I talked to said their fish came on natural.
I've had years where every single rod is chartreuse. And this year, I think I killed like 2 springers on chartreuse. I just quit running it, because in my head, chartreuse has been such a good color over the years. I'm like, run it on a couple rods.
Yeah.
And then rods would go off all around it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I've had a year where the blue was good, but you ever use anchovy? Anchovy? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone I talked to, even my buddy.
I had a couple bites. I didn't run it a lot. I kind of dropped the ball on getting a bunch of anchovies, and the ones I did get were a little bit bigger than I like. So I ran them a couple days, and I had like 3 bites on anchovies. So I think you could have definitely been running them. I did catch some fish on some whole
reds, oranges.
They were actually oranges, little tiny guys, just spinning like a top.
Little firecracker baits.
Yeah. So
I had some reds, so I fished reds and I fished greens, and other people got fish, but.
You sound so sad.
I am sad. I put a decent amount of effort into the Springer season, and other people had success, and I don't have. Jason just showed up, everybody, and he reminds me that I suck. That's nice. Cool. All right. And then, so now what's next? So now Lower Columbia, I don't see another opener coming. Where do you move? Do you move into the Willamette? You go do something else? What's next on the plate for
Willamette,
you?
we got a couple fisheries, Wind River, Drano Lake, Cowlitz, Kalama.
We don't need to say names or anything. That's okay. But like,
Oh, yeah. They're all secret locations.
They are.
With hundreds of boats.
they're super secret. So, but you're going to probably move upriver, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And spend a bunch of time up there. So what about this upcoming season? You got availability? How can people find you? Tell them a little bit about where you're at.
Yeah, I do have a few days open still in May, and then I fish springers all the way through June, and I have quite a few days in June open.
Ooh.
And you can look me up at riversideguide.com or find us on Facebook or I think Instagram.
You got a phone number?
Yeah, and you can call 253-397-7780, and my wife, Melissa, will answer and get you guys all dialed in.
She will not answer. You
Oh, yeah.
leave a voicemail, and she'll call you back. What?
No, she's been on it.
Oh, well, she never answers when I call your number.
Well, you're probably... Clint, come on.
True.
You're a little creepy sometimes.
You don't answer. You don't answer when I call your number either.
I do sometimes.
Sometimes when you want something.
I'm a little busy a lot of times.
That's true. That's true. I'm just giving you a hard time. Well, cool.
Yeah.
And then we got Mr. Griffin here as well, who doesn't really spend his time in the Lower Columbia system. But you do a little something different this time of year, right?
Yeah,
Tell people where
yeah.
you're at and what you're up to.
Yeah, this time of the year, I'm just starting out my tributary spring Chinook season. So, yeah.
Nice. And where are you focusing? Are you more up north of us, or I mean, you don't need to say the systems or anything, but just general area? Are
I'm
you?
right by you. I
right
come
by
south
me.
for springers. Yeah,
Oh.
right by you.
Oh, I did see your drift boat out there in the parking lot. Is that what you do? Spending your time with the tribs? Are you in a drift boat, a raft, or a
Yep.
sled? What's your program?
Mostly all out of my drift boat. At times I'll hop in my raft, but I'd say 9.9 times out of 10 I'm out of my hard boat.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And what's your go-to technique in the tribs this time of year? What are you doing?
Right now we're doing a big mixed bag of techniques. Season's really just kicking off right now. We're starting to see our first couple big waves come into the system that I'm fishing. And it's kind of been an all-around bite. Like, we're getting some fish on bait divers and coon shrimp, bait diver and eggs, fish on bobbers, fish on twitching jigs, just kind of all around.
Twitching jigs.
Tell me more.
They
They will bite a twitching jig, not just in the side.
Oh, they don't with their south mouth.
No, not with the south mouth.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Those chum love biting my twitching jig in the south.
I know guys
mouth.
that are hardcore twitchers, and that's all they will do. They won't fish anything but twitching for springers.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
It can be stupid effective.
Yeah, I want to go do that.
Yeah, it's a good time if you know how to twitch. Which, if you like snagging chum, Clint, you might not know how.
I probably don't, to be honest. What else is going on with you? Are you you're gonna keep sticking to this trib program? Do you start moving elsewhere, or what's ahead for you?
So I will be fishing trib springers for about the next month, and from there I'll transition back north, back to more of my home area, and start targeting summer on steelhead, also in the tributaries.
So you just fish tribs, huh?
Yep, drift boat and raft. No tiller handle, just the 2-stroke.
Just the 2-stroke. You don't have an electric like Minn Kota on it, and
No.
you're not like.
I was gonna say when I take my drift boat out, I don't row.
You don't?
I just use my electric 110.
Yeah.
Then I can fish.
Well, that's what seems like Big Dave and Popoff do these days.
Even back trolling, I don't use oars. I'm getting too old for that, Clint.
A lot of the systems I fish are not Minn Kotable.
Not Minn Kotable.
No. You would die. So.
Oh.
Or
Cool. Can I give you a Minn Kota to use and then book a trip for a buddy or two?
I don't want that on my insurance,
Oh.
Clint.
Well, that's what insurance is for, but whatever. And yeah, so what else do you guys want to talk about? Anything you want to share? How can people get a hold of you, Griff?
So I have Facebook and Instagram. That's going to be on the Mart Guide service. And also you can reach out to me via my cell number, which is 360-580-6950. And I can get you squared away.
Nice. Sounds good. Well, lots of opportunities out there. It was already a great season. I think we're off to a really good start.
Oh, yeah, the numbers are looking really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd say every day in at least the river I'm fishing, it seems like more and more fish are starting to come in, and it's just gradually getting better. So
Yeah.
think we're in for a good one.
Yeah. Your neck of the woods is probably getting a little busy already, huh?
Oh, yeah. Crazy already.
Yeah, I won't. I'll fish that in your boat.
I'm looking for my first triple. I've already had 4 doubles.
4 doubles already.
Yeah. Even I think I could get you one, Clint.
You think you could get? I need to come up there.
Yeah. But I did lose some fish. I had a special deckhand, Jason, help me on the first day, and we lost a couple, and I was like, it was kind of a thrown together day, went like scrambling to get rods and stuff switched, and we go out there and we lose a couple fish, and I don't know, neither one of us thought anything of it, and I get back home that night, and where I'm fishing, it's a barbed hook fishery, and I look at the leader that lost both the fish, and it's pinched barbs, barbless. And I was like, I call Jason, and I go, you won't believe it. And neither one of us caught it that day.
You think it really makes that big of a difference?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the only 2 fish we lost were on the barbless leader. You tell me, Clint.
Who was working the rod, Jason?
Well,
Did
why
he
don't
not
you
keep
stick a
pressure
hook
on
in
him?
your finger and then stick a barbless hook, and you tell me how much easier that barbless comes out.
We have videos of that of Marlin burying like 5/0 hooks and barbed hooks in my arm at the sportsman show and yarding them out.
Yeah. They don't come out as easy.
True.
My saying with barbless, I am a surgeon. When it's barbed, I got to go see a surgeon.
Yeah. Interesting. So was Jason a little flustered? I mean, I heard he may have had a little encounter with a 4-legged animal. Was it that day?
Oh, no, that was the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trucks versus 4-legged critters don't fare well, but guess what? The Tundra can take it, right?
It took it, and it still drove.
Yeah.
A little poop on the side, but besides that, she ran down the road.
Yeah. I heard he made it there. I saw pictures, so that's not a fun day.
No.
And what was it, last year or the year before that? I hit 2 with my truck. So
At the same time?
no, like 6 months apart. I hit 1 with the truck on Christmas Eve with the kids in the car who I thought were going to freak out like I killed Rudolph or something.
Yeah.
And then the next one was coming back after a live feed at Buoy 10. And I'm on the phone with a buddy and following Marlin and stuff. And we're coming back from filming a live feed. And I just look up and I'm just like, oh, bam. And my buddy goes, what was that? I go, I hit another freaking deer. And he goes, all right, talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, I was telling Jason that morning. He called me about, I don't know, it was like 5 o'clock, 4:30. And he goes, oh, I just hit a deer. And I told him the story. One time I was fishing Upper Columbia, and I got my whole season done. And I'm towing my 38-foot toy hauler fifth wheel, and my buddy's towing my sled behind me. And my wife's sitting in the passenger seat, and all I see is just velvet rack, like a big 5x5 mule deer.
God.
And it's apple orchards on both sides. I just see rack right by the mirror. It hits right in front of the rear tire, gets sucked under the rear tire, and shoots through the front of the fifth wheel.
Through the front of it?
Yeah, it smoked that whole side of the truck and the front of the fifth wheel trailer.
It's like caved it in, like deer inside your fifth wheel.
Yes.
That's fun.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did it make it right to the kitchen?
No. It spit that thing out. It was like dark. I left it like, and I don't do that anymore. Like driving at night over there, the deer just come out of those orchards. So now I
Crazy.
wait till it's daylight and no more of that dark driving, because in the dark, that's when those deer are just freaking playing Russian roulette with the vehicles.
That's crazy. Crazy. Well, everyone be safe out there. I think we got a really good season. Give these guys a call, book some trips. I'm assuming the other guys, probably Cameron, I'm guessing doesn't have a lot of room, but Cameron can put you up with people. You can give Jason a call, Charles. A lot of the addicted guys are probably looking to book some trips, but give these guys a shout, and I'm sure they can put you on some fish. If they can put me on fish, they can put anyone on fish.
Yeah. And good luck out there, everyone, and go kill those springers, because there's not a better fish that swims, I don't think, salmon-wise anywhere.
I think $79.99 a pound at Zoo Pans is what I heard is.
And probably going up. I saw it last year at like $100 a pound.
Ooh, that's crazy.
So,
all right, everyone, be safe.
Get them while the getting's good.
Yeah, and we'll see you out there. We'll see you on the water.
Later.